So, ladies and gentlemen, what did we learn tonight? That WWE, not only do they not give a flying fuck about the women's tag titles on the main roster, but the same can be said about the women's tag titles on NXT on Tuesday nights. This is your NXT review for July 19th, 2022. I'm going to try to knock this out in under 15 minutes. Wish me the best of luck. But ladies and gentlemen, I am that Peruvian Fight TV extraordinaire. I am Steve. If you are new to the channel, please, oh please hit that subscribe button down below. Give the video a big old thumbs up. Share it through social media. Hit that bell notification. You'll be notified when I upload a video or when I go live every single Sunday with another episode of Around the Point. Also, while you're at it, follow me on Twitter and all social media at HeelSteven. Overall, I thought NXT tonight was a show that was there. And that's basically the vibe with these shows. I'm not saying that this show is going to blow your hair back because it really didn't. But again, there's things that we learned. We learned that, again, like I said earlier in this review, they don't give a fuck about the women's tag titles at this point in juncture. They don't. Just like on the main roster, same can be said on Tuesday nights. We also learned who is next to challenge Mandy Rose for the NXT Women's title, which I'll get into later on in this review. And we also saw the debut of Axiom. And also, who are the guys behind the Diadem? If I said that wrong, I apologize, but it is what it is, all right? But if you thought NXT was good tonight, feel free to let me know in the comment threads below. If you thought it was bad, again, let me know in the comment threads below. There's no right, there's no wrong here. None at all. Again, I welcome all opinions here, ladies and gentlemen. So the show kicked off with Cameron Grimes versus JD McDonough. Now, I thought overall the match itself, for what it was worth, it's a good opener. Good solid opener. Good babyface heel dynamic. Good back and forth, like I mentioned. Somewhere in this match, Joe Gacy popped up on the balcony watching the match. But when it was all said and done, Cameron Grimes took the L, came up short, and he lost to JD McDonough. Again, being that JD McDonough is going to be challenging Braun Breaker down the line, you want to give the guy some momentum. But for Cameron Grimes, you know, he lost to Braun Breaker a couple of weeks ago at the Great American Bash. Now here he is losing to JD McDonough. You know, everyone thought that, oh, Cameron Grimes on his way to the main roster, just like myself. From the looks of it now, it looks like he's going to be on NXT for a while. For now. So let's see where all this goes. After this, we got the big explanation of Cora Jade. And why did she turn on her best friend, Roxanne Perez, last week, considering that the week before, they won the NXT Women's Tag Titles. And then last week, she turned on her friend. And we all saw the botched skateboard spot and all that shit. I'm pretty sure it's on Botchamania. And she basically said how at one point she was the talk of the NXT Women's Division. She talked about how she was the breakout star, how everyone was cheering for her. You guys remember that spot in War Games, like late last year when she did the dive off the top of the cage? And now all of a sudden, here comes Roxanne Perez, and she took away all that momentum that Cora Jade had. And she had it. She basically had it. She couldn't take it no more. And here's what I liked about the promo in some aspects. It was a callback to Hulk Hogan 96 Bash at the Beach, where she like, if you want to hear what I have to say, you all shut the hell up. And then she, at the end of it, she took the NXT Women's Tag title, like her half of the belt, if you will, right? And she threw it in the trash. She threw it in the trash. She doesn't want it anymore. She walked away. And just the visual of seeing that title in the trash, not surprised at all. I am not surprised. That is what they feel about the women's tag titles, in period. Where do they go from here? I don't know. We're going to probably get a Cora Jade Roxanne Perez feud. It's fine. But am I like going crazy for this heel turn? Not right now. I want to see where this goes 2 weeks from now, to see where Cora Jade goes with all this stuff. But overall, I thought the delivery was sort of there. Not really. Roderick Strong versus Damon Kemp, two members of Diamond Mine having a match. The match, for what it was worth, it was a short match, didn't go long because somewhere in this, Tony D'Angelo and the rest of his family were backstage beating up the tag team champions of the Creed brothers, who were also members of Diamond Mine. And this got both guys to stop what they were doing for a sec. And Damon Kemp wanted to go help, but Roddy, being the sneaky guy that he is, used that as an opportunity to hit a knee on Damon Kemp and get the win. And then try to go to the back. They go to commercial. They come back, and you see the members of the Creed brothers, that is, right, on the ground, getting up, what have you, after taking that beating. Roddy's yelling at them like, yo, what the hell? You guys should have been able to take these guys, even though, bro, it's 4-on-2. Like, homie, it's not happening. It's not happening. And then he complained to Damon Kemp, what took him so long? What took you so long to get over here? And all that stuff. And from the looks of it, Diamond Mine is going to be challenging the Tony D'Angelo family to a fight. It looks like we're going to be getting it because Tony D'Angelo addressed it later on in the show that they accept. So we'll see where that goes. We'll see where all this ends up in the long run, all that fun stuff. After this, let's see what happened here. We got the NXT UK tag title match. Basically Pretty Deadly going up against Josh Briggs and Brooke Jensen. The match was there. Nothing to go crazy about here, other than the fact that somewhere in this match, Fallon Henley took a fall off the apron. And even though she was part of that battle royal, it was all said and done, though, for what it was worth. Briggs and Jensen retained. Also during the match, like I mentioned before, the main event was a battle royal to determine who's going to challenge Mandy Rose. So you had throughout the show women who were in the match hyping themselves up. You had Nikita Lyons, Indy Hartwell, Lash Legend, Alba Fire, to name you a few, who were hyping themselves up, who was going to win, all that stuff. So there is that too, for what it was worth. After this, we saw Joe Gacy backstage. And he basically revealed the members of the Dyad. As you guys know, they were hidden. And it turns out it was the former Grizzled Young veteran. So James Drake will now go as Jagger Reed. And Zach Gibson will now go as Rip Fowler. I look forward to seeing where this goes. I'm not saying that I'm going crazy for it right now. But, Joe Gacy has a faction. And from the looks of it, he wants more members. Could it be that we see Cameron Grimes, who also later on in the show, he was frustrated. He lost. He wants to go home. And he got stopped by Joe Gacy, but Cameron Grimes didn't want to hear it. So like I said earlier in the review, it looks like Cameron Grimes will be in NXT for more of a longer time. Braun Breaker showed up, and he's calling out JD McDonough. All right. JD shows up on the Titantron with a mannequin behind him, talking about how Braun Breaker has a fucked up shoulder right now, and it's not wise to be facing JD right now. And he shows, all the parts of the shoulder, how he can tear it and all that stuff. Again, when they have their match, I think honestly it'll be a good match for what it's worth. But I don't know when you do it. I don't know. And do you really go out of your way and put the title on JD McDonough? If I'm saying it wrong, I apologize, okay? At this point, I don't care. But for Braun Breaker, it's another name to face, and being that JD was part of NXT UK, had a run over there too. So let's see where things go with that. After this, we got Axiom versus Dante Chen. That's a name I have not heard in a long time. Look how the mighty has fallen. Axiom, for those of you who don't know, is a kid under a mask. And they try to give him like this superhero vibe who does math problems and all that shit. The match, honestly, I wasn't feeling it. I hope and I wish the best of luck for A-Kid with this new gimmick. him being a luchador superhero who solves math problems and shit. I don't know how far it's going to go. I just don't know. But there's that. From there, we get, if I'm not mistaken here, the 20 women battle royal to determine who's going to face Mandy Rose. And we got the return of Zoey Starks as a surprise. So the match, honestly, listen, I am a sucker for battle royals. I really, really am. Believe it or not, I am a huge sucker for battle royals. I don't care what promotion it is. I don't care. I thought the battle royal, for what it was worth, it was okay. Nothing to go crazy about. Other than the fact that with the return of Zoey Stark, who the last time we saw her was at Halloween Havoc when she was teaming up with Io Shirai, I believe, and she got taken out by Toxic Attraction. So there's something there as far as story-wise and all that shit. Cora Jade, at the beginning of the match, it looked like everyone wanted to beat her up, wanted to throw over the top rope, but she hauled ass. And what surprised me is that Nikita Lyons did not win this match. And it looked like, for me, that, Nikita Lyons is guaranteed next in line. That's what I thought. Tiffany Stratton was part of the last four. And it also tells you how they feel about Tiffany Stratton. I feel like Tiffany Stratton has shown a lot of improvements in her time in NXT. And I think down the road, she will be a contender. Sooner than later, but we'll see about that as well. But it was down to Tiffany Stratton and Zoey Starks. And Tiffany Stratton, for a minute there, it looked like she couldn't go over the top rope. It looked like she couldn't be out. She couldn't be eliminated, right? She tried to skid the cat. It didn't work out. One foot hit the floor, all that stuff. But eventually she got thrown over the top rope. And then Cora Jade came through the crowd. But Zoey Starks, had eyes in the back of her head and did not fall for the bullshit and eliminated, when it was all said and done, Cora Jade to officially win, become the number one contender. She's going to challenge Mandy Rose. When the match is going to happen, I don't know. But there's a story there, like I mentioned earlier, when Toxic Attraction injured Zoey Stark. So we'll see where all that goes. But overall, NXT as a whole, it's there for what it's worth. They also showed what happened on Friday when Von Wagner attacked Solo Sikoa at SmackDown. There was a barbershop scene with Carmelo Hayes and how, who's next for him and all that stuff. And I think next week we're going to get Zion Quinn versus Apollo Crews. So there's that too. So yeah, overall the NXT as a show, it was there. Nothing to go crazy about. But again, they don't care about the women's tag titles. They don't give a fuck. All right. If you thought the show again was good, let me know in the comment threads of this video. Follow me on Twitter at HeelSteven. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Hit the thumbs up, hit the bell notification, all that fun stuff. Be notified when I upload, when I go live for Around the Point, like I do every single Sunday. As always, hate, comment, and subscribe. I got this done under 15 minutes. I'm happy as hell. I am Steve, and I'm out of here. Peace out, y'all.